Which one of these numbers is an odd one out? 16, 36, 64, or 81? Let's think what those numbers have in common. They are perfect squares, which means each one can be written as a number times itself. So far so good, right? But there's a twist. Let's dive deeper. 16 is 4 squared, 36 is 6 squared, 64 is 8 squared, and 81, that's 9 squared. Notice anything? That's right, only 81 is the square of an odd number. The others, all even roots. So final answer is choice D, 81. One car goes 62 miles in 2 hours, the other 93 in 3 hours. Who is the speed king? Let's do the math. First car, 62 divided by 2 equals 31 miles per hour. Second car, 93 divided by 3 equals again 31 miles per hour. Same speed, different distance. And the correct answer here is choice C. Both travel at the same speed. A light ray traveling through air strikes a smooth water surface at a 45-degree angle to the surface. What happens to the ray as it enters the water? When a light ray moves from a less dense medium, which is air, to a denser medium, which is water, its speed decreases, causing it to bend toward the normal, an imaginary line perpendicular to the surface of the point of contact. And the correct answer here is choice B. There are 4 candles of the same size, and each has an automatic fire extinguisher that moves toward the flame at the same constant speed. Which candle will be extinguished first? Look at the distance between each extinguisher and its flame. Which one has the shortest path? Do you see it? The correct answer here is choice D. You've got 8 identical looking balls, but one is slightly heavier. And you only have 2 chances with the balance scale to find the heavier ball. What do you do? Let's start by weighting 3 balls versus 3 balls. If they're equal, the heavy one will be in the remaining 2. If one side is heavier, great. Now just weigh 2 balls from that group. The result will lead you straight to the odd one out. And the correct answer here is choice C. We're handed a box of puzzle pieces. Can you figure out what fraction are read? Let's break it down. Add them up. 5 plus 4 plus 1 equals 10 total pieces. Now, just take the red ones. 5 out of 10. That's 5/10 of the puzzle. And the correct answer here is choice D. Why does a longer, shallower ramp makes it easier to lift a heavy object to the same height? Here's the riddle of physics in everyday life. Push a box up a steel ramp and it feels like a workout. But stretch that ramp out, make it longer and shallower, and suddenly it's easier. Why? Because while the height is the same, you're spreading the work over a long distance. This reduces the force you need to apply it at any moment. The total work doesn't change, but the ramp gives you mechanical leverage. The correct answer here is choice C. In this tricky question, you need to demonstrate your customer mindset. What motivates you to deliver excellent customer service even in challenging situations? Your choices for the answers are: choice A, ensuring all tasks are completed quickly; choice B, meeting company metrics and goals; choice C, helping customers resolve their issues; and choice D, building trust and creating positive experiences for every customer. Just like on real test, your goal is to understand the question and lock in your answer before timer is up. Once you're ready, we will reconnect on the other side and review the answer together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is simple, but not obvious, and we would need to make sure we understand incorrect choices first. But even before that, let's define our guiding principle for customer service mindset. Here it is: focusing on customer satisfaction and fostering long-term loyalty. Based on this, we can eliminate 3 choices, and here's why. Choice A, ensuring all tasks are completed quickly, focuses on efficiency over customer experience. Choice B, meeting company metrics and goals, prioritizes company performance without addressing the customer's needs. As well as choice C, helping customers resolve their issues. A good start, but lacks the emphasis on trust and building a lasting connection. Which leaves us with one choice, as well as important consideration why we selected it. The best customer service professionals are driven by creating trust and turning challenging situations into opportunities to strengthen relationships. Based on this, correct answer should reflect commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term loyalty, which sets top performance apart. And as you might have guessed, the correct answer here is choice D, building trust and creating positive experiences for every customer. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. How would you ensure positive experience for unhappy customers? You have 4 answer options to choose from. Choice A, offer a refund or replacement. Choice B, emphasize and provide a tailored solution. Choice C, listen and resolve quickly. And choice D, follow company policies. After you've selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. Here's the deal. This challenge is your invitation to grow. Stick with it and you'll come out smarter and more confident. You're presented with 4 squares. First 3 squares have different shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. This is the square you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. Remember, we're here to help build your skills, but first you need to tackle this challenge on your own. And just like on the real test, I'll start the timer. Be sure to lock in your answer before timer's up. And once we're done, I'll break down the solution step by step. Let's dive in. Time's up. Are you ready? The key to solve these types of challenges is spotting the pattern. Is it always easy to find? Not at all, but it's possible. Let's take a close look together. The first and the most important thing to understand is that each square has the same shapes. Take a close look at the first square. It has circle, water drop, diamond, and then partial circle. Exactly the same shapes exist in square 2 and square 3. They are just located in different parts of the square. As you might have guessed, the solution for this problem will have 4 different patterns. Let's follow each individual shapes in squares 1 through 3 to detect the pattern for that particular shape. Let's first start with the circle. The circle moves 2 steps clockwise. It basically goes from corner to corner to corner and then to another corner again. The diamond stays on the same line and moves from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock positions. But here's the caveat. It also changes color. When diamond is at 9 o'clock, it has a darker color, and when it's at 3 o'clock, it has a lighter color. The partial square also moves 2 steps clockwise, but in addition, it rotates counterclockwise. It starts in the bottom left corner, then goes into the upper left corner, then continues to upper right corner, and in the target object, it will be in the bottom right corner. The only remaining shape in the circle is the water drop, and as you can see, water drop rotates clockwise in the same position. Knowing all of this information, let's build the target object. The circle will be in the upper left corner. The water drop will be pointing to the full circle at 11 o'clock. Diamond will be lighter color and will be in the 3 o'clock position. And the partial circle will be in the bottom right corner, which means that the correct answer here is choice C. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of squares. 3 squares have shapes inside, and the 4th square is missing. You need to determine the 4th square and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A, B, C, and D. When you're confident in your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Good luck with this fun challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.